It's Malaka time, motherfuckers, and today I'm bringing you a 2v2 from CovenantFears2.org. Now, I put this in my Covenant Fears 2 replay folder a couple days ago, and I have no idea why I picked this. I must have picked it for a decent reason, but I don't remember, so we're going to find out why here in a second. So we have two allies. We have the Americans over here at Fukilla, and who is this guy? Golf Custom. I'm going to say Custom. And of course, Britain American, and of course we have two OKWs because no one wants to have any kind of skill. We have Ethereal Dragon, and we have Hamburger. So Kubal already going to be out into the mid. Infantry section going to take cover and is easily going to counter that Kubal. Very nice, as you can see here, taking some serious fucking damage. Some very serious damage indeed. Over here on the left, Stumpania is trying to take that cover. Very nicely done. He's actually going to get into the house to further protect himself. He really couldn't get close in there to stop the cap because the Stumpanias would have destroyed him, but this is the best option right now for him to attempt to pick away at the Stumpanias. Over here on the right, we have two great American riflemen over here. We do have a tank trap by Fukilla by his rear echelon here, who tried to build that for the early thingy-mabobber thingy. You know, the thingy. The extra heavy cover, there you go. So rear echelon trying to put some barbed wire here to stop from heavy cover being used on it, which is pretty good. It's just normal tactics, the same thing with the tank trap right here for some kind of heavy cover. So some long range going on. The riflemen are definitely going to win this. Rear echelon trying to do some things in the back line, but nothing's really going to happen there as much. Some Kubal now trying to penetrate with the left flank. We do have a Bren out. The Brent should pull away and only engage the Kubal together. We do have some, actually, a Vickers. Sorry, not a... I was about to say MG42, even though it is an MG. Yeah, he was too far away. He needs to get closer. Yeah, the Brent really needs to pull away. He can't afford to lose the Brent here. The Brent kind of screws up with his mobility. Just barely. Yeah, he can't engage there. He needs to get this repaired. So his infantry section here, I don't know how long he waited in the building, but of course he got out to cap up that VP and is most likely going to cap that fuel. And we do have the Americant over here capping up that middle. Some riflemen just pounding away at these Volk. We do have some nice flanking maneuvers here. Volk right here would be really nice to come up in here and flank instead of come up around, I don't know. Unless the Stumpanias are going to do it, which he should attempt to get closer here. But I think he's just going to go cap. I was going to go for the disconnecting point. I still think the trying to gang rape this would be good, but it's just me. His Stumpania should be getting up there and raping, but I'm assuming that he's both focusing his riflemen on these double Stumpanias, of course, which I do hope he is focusing on that. So Volk finally cut off that fuel, which is going to help him just for a little bit. I would like to take a look at bulletins fairly quickly here. A lot of them went for decent bulletins. Stuff that, you know, normal people use, not retards. Basically, it's a lot of infantry. That's the infantry ones. The Hamburger guy went for actually the speed of the Command Panther and also 5% acceleration and 5% faster of just normal Panthers. And then we do have the Walking Stuka over here with reload 5% to recharge 5% faster. And this guy went with Ironhide, which increases the armor of Panzer IVs by 5% or 4 or whatever it is. So overall, some pretty good bulletins. Overall, it's all about buffing that infantry every day. This little Stumpania. And the Stumpanias and the Volk win it out there as well. Riflemen retreating. Some Volk took some damage. Lost one guy. So over here we do have a Kubal and a two Volk and a Stumpania. Kind of taken out in this building over here. The MG is trying to set up into a better position. So we do see, I forget what this doctrine's name is. Special Weapons Company, okay. Yeah, I remember Special Weapons Company. This is the guy with the light Vickers, which is going to be really good on some vetted infantry. The Crocodile will be pretty good as well. Everything in this doctrine is just really good. So right now he's just trying to poke away. His MG did go down, unfortunately. He's going to try and reman that with a new infantry section. The Bren is still alive and did get repaired, which is nice. Some guys over here just being repaired. It's a lot of infantry, and that's pretty much it. So medical HQ going out. This there's 2v2s are really hard to place medical HQs because the map is always changing hands, unless you really want to like secure one area. This is fine. Double medical HQ I don't agree with. I think it's a little bit subpar. I mean, support guns would be good if you're really fighting over this terrain and to shoot across here if they really have anything, but I think a looks would be pretty good. But then we do have anti-tank rifle grenades, which is going to be a pain for the looks, and also this guy could completely go bazookas, which would suck some major dick, which he did not. Going against the Brits, though, I think the looks would be pretty good. They don't have really... Well, actually, this guy did go anti-tank, so it would be a real pain if he did get a couple of those. But I still think... I always like the looks. I'm a looks player. I like getting that fast rape kind of mentality out. But I understand that getting the medical HQ, you could heal up your units and you won't suffer as many losses. But just the looks to outmaneuver your opponent to move past MGs or mortars, which the enemy isn't really moving past much MG or mortars. But yeah, like it really against the Brit right now would be pretty good. Force them to get Piats or something else. But of course, as I said too again, the anti-tank infantry section would be a little bit of a pain, so we would have to micro extensively through that. Petrofaust coming out on that Bren really wants that kill, but the damage of his rifles won't be able to deal with that Bren. Drinking some water. Very bad idea. He wanted to get out of the suppression. I would just get out of this. There's no point. I'm still surprised that that little watchtower fits so many guys. There was like 4. I think that is a little bit hilarious. The American, if you look on the minimap, is actually pushing on the right now, putting pressure, while this Brit guy is holding off for right now. There goes the Bren. That is very unfortunate. It's definitely going to hurt him a little bit. The Bren acted as just a support. It's something you really couldn't get past with infantry, and also with that MG, because it was really guarding the MG, and, you know, it was just trying to maintain territory and countering the Kubs from just, you know, ninja capping and all of that. So an MG in a very nice place, but there is a blind spot here. A good grenade could practically almost kill the entire squad, of course, from the flank too. But pushing away whatever squad that was. So there goes the Kubs. Infantry section looked like it did do its... Oh, the PTR guys did some damage, and I bet you this infantry section... Yeah, the infantry section got the last hit on that son of a bitch, and I'm very parched. Nice micro over here to move away. Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, someone who... Look at how smart this guy is. He's actually trying to move back, getting into light cover to get that increased fire rate bonus. Ah, very nice. So much intelligence, so much wow. It makes me sad. I can't complain about anything at the moment. So very sad indeed. So they take in the middle. We do have Vaquetin out, which is very nice now because it's about to get into the armor stage, which we do see a Stuart coming out. And he does go this doctrine to build the sandbanks and the mines. The priest would be good. The mortar half-track actually wouldn't be half bad either, just because the white phosphorus would be pretty good, as the great depulser does, and I thought I paused it. The white phosphorus of the mortar half-track is very good against... you know you're out in the open, man. Yeah, he noticed it. Oh, he's waiting for the incendiary grenade. I understand now. It's just good for like emplacements and MGs and stuff to lower their health, and then you could kill them with infantry or kill them with a random mortar shell. It's pretty much why it's really good. Little killing zone here. Kind of luring them in with the easy kills on the rear echelon, but this is pretty much a waste. You got these infantry section here, and we do have the Stuart coming in on the flank where the Sturmpanias were trying to attack, but the Stuart's easily going to push them out. Do see a captain here. Captain's really going to be good. Maybe he's expecting a looks, but they did go both medical HQ. I really doubt any of them would go a flak at this point. Yeah, the support guns are going to come out. I know the support gun. As I said, I'm a looks player. I prefer the looks, but now seeing this, at this point, if they were not to get a looks, a support gun or a Stuka would be the thing to go. Just because you're going up against an American for one, and you see the special... I was about to say special anti-tank rifle. What the fuck is it? Special Weapons Company. Oh, okay, there we go. You see that, and you probably already assume that there's going to be a lot of infantry, so some kind of anti-infantry is going to be really good for you. So again, a nice ambush spot, same spot as last time. Stuart's going to come in. Stuart's probably going to hopefully get a nice round onto these guys. Nope, fail. Destroyed a little bit of the cover. Yeah, Vaketin. Double Vaketin? Ooh, Vaketin in the house. Nicely. Nicely got some of that Stuart. That Stuart could have definitely paid the price there. If there was a Volk with a Panzerfaust, it would have been fucked. Fucked indeed. Fuck her right in the pussy. So not sure why they're just huddled around here. There's really no point in huddling around here because you're just going to be suppressed. And look at all that manpower you just lost by staying there. It's a pretty damn shame. I know you have some extra riflemen here and you want to make something of it, but it was just not worth it. We do see over here, we do see some riflemen with a LMG. Is it a bar or is it the actual LMG? I think it's the actual LMG. No, it's a bar? It's not this one. No, it's the other LMG, okay. Yeah, he's just going to retreat. Capped up from behind, which is all fine and dandy. Nice Brit guy using his infantry section to come over here and cap. Unfortunately, too bad the Brits don't have like a rear echelon type unit, so they can just cap up that left. But very nice on him moving into the left and not avoiding it, trying to cap up that fuel and VP while they're at it, while capping all 3 VPs in their favor, which is going to be pretty good. Pretty good so far. Yeah, I agree with the Stukan looks capability. The double medical HQ I felt was a little bit pointless. So this guy is having a little bit of manpower. He went for the double Sturmpeine because he's probably was thinking of fighting here. But the double Sturmpeines is going to help him because he should have gotten a Shrek. He shouldn't have gotten the wire cutter shit. I think it's a little bit of a waste. So this guy's going to be attempting to move into here. A actual trench is being constructed here. I'm never a fan of trenches, just because, to me, trenches are a death sentence. They're good and then they're bad. If you really put a bundle grenade in there, in my experiences, my entire squad's either killed or half of it, or sometimes RNG is good and none of your squad is killed. But that's why I don't like trenches all that much. The Company Führer's 1 trenches are fucking boss. The Company Führer's 2 trenches are total shit. And yeah. So yeah. Very nice flank here instead of going head first. Going to try and flank and get into this building and try to take control of it because the infantry section are definitely going to need that. But notice how he stays far away with his infantry section and pokes. Never tries to put them here, puts them a little bit farther back. Yes, he wanted to get in and control that house so the infantry section couldn't. Very, very smart. Very nice. Very tactical. So Stuart supporting on this right flank with the rear echelon. Volk trying to push in. We do see an American mortar back here. I would have liked for him to have gotten the actual mortar half-track, which would have provided more mobility and less fear of his actual mortar getting killed. Now, I know this mortar is technically better, and the mortar half-track kind of has a limited range, but you're going to have it here anyways. Just poop, 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 so it's going to be okay. So support gun barraging these anti-tank infantry. We do have Sturmpeiniers pushing away Royal Engineers. Very nice. See how, though, instead of coming this way, actually I don't know where these guys came from, it's just kind of over my head, but instead of coming this way or engaging in the house, they just went around. They just went around. I think they were over here and they no, I don't know, I don't remember. But they just came down this way, came over here, started taking the fuel, and from a better position with heavy cover was able to put pressure on the Sturmpeiniers to retreat instead of coming at a different angle that with no cover. So at least he would gain the advantage. And of course they retreat a shitty way. He's going to try and block some of the animations here with his guys. It looks like no, was not able to. So yeah, we see 2 support guns here. I hear some arty somewhere, I feel like. Must be the background sound. So this guy has still quite a bit of manpower. He did go 2 Vakettins here. We have 2 MGs, the double Sturmpeine, and he has an extra truck, which I guess he's planning to put up his Schwier. I would place the Schwier more over here to kind of take this point and get a foothold. Right now, they're really losing the capping war, and they're just kind of stuck in here. I believe that a Kubel would actually really help them a little bit, though the Stewart would be is still a pain, but having a Kubel just to ninja cap this and just to try to micromanage the cap would actually really help. And this is actually where going double medical HQ is kind of pointless because no one can get a Puma to push away and counter the Stewart. Now I know again this, but still Puma is at least long range enough to at least push back the Stewart in that sense. But overall they are doing good with MGs and the support guns. I mean, when you do have two, infantry section and American, you want to use MGs to counter this mass infantry. Now notice very nicely how he moved up one infantry to take the suppression, but have kept two infantry back in light and heavy cover to, when it's weakened, move in. Now I know, of course, this is a problem, and his mortar, he probably should get the mortar half-track to focus on this. But I don't know. Of course, that's dead. So he can't call off a priest, but he doesn't have enough fuel, but he soon will. So I'm assuming that's where he was going, and actually would be very good for him right now to get that, because then he could just barrage this. It's probably one of the few times. I also really like how this guy had this MG here, stationed here the whole time, so the enemy couldn't flank. He was either forced to go here, which was being contested, here, which was being a little bit contested, and the same thing over here as well. Incendiary grenade tried to go off and kill some of these infantry section, but I think he only got one guy out of that, so it's pretty good. What is over here that I'm seeing that's like blue? There's something else over here that's blue. Oh, it's the it's this derp, the other trench.
Our infantry are ready to hold the line.
And we do have an MG34 here, kind of placed in a very weird position, being completely outflanked. Don't know why he was positioned that way. I guess he was expecting them to come more this way. And we do see a Centaur now coming out. Now we do see the Shvia up, which is good. A Shvia right here would be very handy indeed to really hold out this area. This guy does have a lot of manpower. He does have no fuel whatsoever. What did he buy that costed the... oh, yeah, he bought the Shvia. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, why do you have no manpower? But, oh, yeah, I forgot. They don't even have a fucking fuel point. Yeah, this Centaur was really good to get that as quickly as possible. And we got hold the line infantry. Very nice with that hold the line, because this is just hold them out just a little bit longer. They gain that defensive. Overall, though, right now the game is looking towards for an allied victory here. That constant pressure that they have is just so brutal right now. Just so brutal. And setting up that major for him is going to be really good, which I'm surprised he hasn't set up yet in a forward position. But just a lot of the mortars being clumped up over here, not being able to cap and hold territory, and all that junk is a real pain in the ass. They really should have kept around with the Kubel, or at least got new ones, I think, to really cap up instead of using infantry. That's what they really needed right now. They can't afford to use infantry to cap up and then force it to have an attack forced here. They're dead. No? Come on, Centaur, so fail. So yeah, Volk trying to cap up. Mortar still over here. Oh, he actually has a light Stewart. Ooh. I'm surprised he didn't go with the priest. I guess the light Stewart is more anti-tank oriented, but I'm just surprised he didn't go with the priest, because you could easily oh, they already leveled the building. But I was going to say arty this and push this back pretty easily. Centaur providing that standalone support right there. Pushing away those Sturmpioneers. The Viketten didn't even fire, which I'm very surprised at, and that was a complete fucking fail. That Viketten did not fire off. That was some severe fail. Oh, he's trying to get behind some light cover? Unfortunately, he didn't fire, then retreat. At least I didn't think so. Yeah, right now his ally really needs to get up another truck and set up a Shvia right here just to control this area. But he's not, and that's a very painful to do, and he's just losing a whole bunch of men and wasting manpower. Now I understand they're under control, but you would do it all in one swoop. Trying to, even if you're forced to put it back here, as long as you control this area, it's good. Even then, you could technically put it right, like run this over and put it here and control both points almost. That screams grenade. And of course, they're going to target the Viketans. The Centaur's going to come in, which definitely needs to come in. Gammon bomb. Light gammon bomb, right? Oh, it's a gammon bomb, not light one. Yeah, Centaur could easily stay in there, but doesn't want to get Panzerfaust. Very smart, just backing away. Not trying to overextend. Decapped over here as well, so now the enemy is, of course, decapped over here on the left. They try desperately to get to fuel the Sturmpioneers, bro. Bro, you need to get in with the Sturmpioneers. That's how they're going to work. And even from this far, they're lackluster a little bit. But this guy, I think this guy gave up because he has no infantry and he just has a whole bunch of manpower. So I conclude GG in this, which is rather unfortunate. Ethereal Dragon, why you such a pussy-ass bitch? Why you such a pussy-ass bitch, nigga? Bitch, nigga. What are these guys focusing on right now? So not much fuel there because he bought the Centaur. They're about the same. Yeah, right now what needs to happen, if they could technically still fight this, what would they should do? This guy needs to build some fucking infantry, some Volk or something. He needs to build... yo, he's the guy with the fucking Schwier. Is he going to build Obersoldaten? Did he decide to... I mean, he can't really because of... He couldn't get the SCG packages, but he needs some infantry. And this other guy needs to set up his fucking Schwier. That's what needs to fucking happen. So Ethereal Dragon dropped. And yeah, what a fucking pussy-ass bitch. Lol, the AI went that doctrine for him. That really sucks. That really sucks. It could have happened. The dream could have happened. Or at least an attempt at a comeback or something relative. But yeah. So what kind of failed here? And the failure, to me, really, is that no armor was made. No looks, no Puma, no nothing. I think double medical HQ again was really poor, and someone should expect a Steward out by an American at some point. Also keeping their Kubs or building new ones to actually counter the mass capping of the Allies, which would have been really good, especially in the later game, and building their Schwiers at strategic locations such as one. This one's okay, it could have been farther up right here to really hold this area, but then one should have been built, move this, and built right here so you could cover this point, and the fuel, and at least it gives you some kind of defensive. Though it is risky to place it here if you're losing the left and so forth, but yeah. Overall, I think they did pretty good with maneuvering their infantry and such. I do think that a Stuka would have been pretty good. I think that was... What kind of barrage was this? Oh, time on target. Okay. I do think a Stuka would have been pretty good. Too, along with a Puma or a Lux. Just because, again, you know they're going so many American... they're not going so many Americans. They have Americans and they have Brits, so you expect infantry to be something worthwhile. So you might as well go full anti-infantry. Now, a couple support guns are okay. I don't know. I just want instant gratification. That instant retreat that could cause from a Stuka barrage. Support guns really don't do that. Support guns to me are more sustained damage type ordeal. And if you were really fighting over one area, like sort of this now, this has become fighting over one area, then support guns can work. But I feel like overstretched fronts and stuff, that they lose their value very fast. And that's why you want the instant Stuka. And I do feel it's a little bit unfortunate that they didn't get any kind of armor. Which does suck. That's kind of my synopsis. I don't know if I am right or wrong. You could put in the comments if I am, because I would actually like to know. That's kind of how I feel about this game. That happened. The Kubels round on camping would have been pretty good. Flak wouldn't have been that good, but the Lux, Puma, Struka, all that stuff would have been pretty good. And of course we have the double Steward and the Priest over here for the massive trolls. That's pretty much endgame. What rank are these guys? Yeah, I would expect nothing less, I would hope, from players with this much. But I know I actually ask a lot a little bit. I'm kind of thinking of this now. That I may ask, oh, they should have gotten a Puma, Stuka, and stuff like this, but they couldn't because of the fuel. Well, then you just have the Kubels go around camping and focus on one fuel and maintain it. They should have really focused maybe on this fuel since it's the closest. But yeah, I don't know why this guy won't surrender now, but touche. Yeah, that's all she wrote, boys. That's all she wrote. Well, that crocodile though. Damn, already 14 kills and he just like kind of got on the field. And I was not killing AI though, but the guy gave up though. So that's the end of the game. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And tell me what you think could have been done better by the Axis team. Now, honestly, I'm never a fan of 2 OKW. I think it limits your capability. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel that's what I personally feel like. I'm not sure if a Wehrmacht would have done better or for worse. The sniper would have been really fucking good, and a Panzerwerfer later on would have been also very fucking good. But by that point, I don't know how much fuel they would have if going Wehrmacht, would do that. But I still think the control, yeah, I'm not going to repeat myself. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.